So, month and a half, right? Something like that. Yeah, yeah. It's been a while. And if I kind of look around here, you'll see. Yeah, if you guys feel like you missed an episode, you're pretty much right. But that's my fault. I completely forgot to. I can't even say I forgot. I just didn't do it. Yeah, I just simply didn't put an episode out. So yeah, I got some catching up to do. Where do I even begin? Well, I guess I should start with where I left off. So let's walk in here and take a look at. Um, guys, I forgot how to do a video. I'm supposed to start off by saying, "Hey guys, welcome back." This is another installment of my Create series, and guys, I've been away too long. Let's go in the factory here and I can show you what I've gotten done so far. How about that? So the factory is kind of controlled by, well, itself, but it's going to produce everything that can be made from cobblestone. I've said that over and over and over again. And what I mean by that is from cobblestone, you can make gravel, stone, smooth stone. You can make black stone. From the gravel, you can make sand, flint, and clay. Sand can then be turned into glass, sandstone, soul sand. Clay blocks can be made into terracotta, which could be turned into red sand, which can be made into red sandstone. Clay balls can be made into bricks, which can be turned into brick blocks or into nether bricks, which can be made into nether brick blocks. Soul sand can be turned into this material called scoria from Create, or you can get nether quartz from it. You can also get gold from the red sand and from soul sand. Nether quartz can be packed into quartz blocks. You can mix that quartz with cobblestone, get diorite. You can mix that diorite with cobblestone and get andesite. You can mix the diorite with quartz and get granite. From gravel, you can also get iron. And you can mix that andesite with the iron and get andesite alloy. Turn that andesite alloy into shafts. I mean, I'm already making glass and turning the glass into glass bottles. So people can just come over here and just grab glass bottles right from the corner of the factory. I've been really enjoying working on this factory, and I really want to get a lot more done. I want to start making gold in here. I want to start getting soul sand and nether quartz and all that stuff. I want to get stone and smooth stone production going. I just want to build these machines, and I don't know if it makes sense for me to just build the machines and come back and show you guys what I'm doing, or if you guys want to see me build the machines. I don't know. If you guys want to see me build the machines and explain to you how I build the machines and do it kind of like a build tutorial, I can do that. I have no problem doing that. In fact, I'm going to do that for the cobblestone generators. I'm going to go back to stuff I have recorded and put together a little, basically, sort of tutorial style clip that will be all about building cobblestone generators, which, they're pretty basic, but if you guys like the way my design looks and want to do something like that in your world, I want to show you how to do it. How I put it together, and it's a design I came up with and I'm kind of proud of it. And yeah, so I'm going to do that, and that's what you're going to see next. All right, here it is. I'm going to walk you through the build. It's pretty simple, but I'm going to walk you through how I built these. So the first step that we want to do here is let's go ahead and start running the ladder up. All right. These chutes are going to go directly into the vault. So there are 8 on each side for a total of 16, just like that. And then we want to put a block in between as a divider. This will keep the items, the cobblestone as it drops, will only drop directly on top of these chutes. It won't have any chance of going anywhere else. Alright. Plus it'll keep the water from flowing all over the place. It'll keep it contained. Alright, right on top of the chutes you want to put temporary blocks, either cobblestone or stone. It doesn't matter which one you use. Both will drill out to cobblestone when the machine turns on. Alright. So then you want to install the drills facing into your temporary blocks. Again, either cobblestone or stone. You don't want to use anything else because you want to make sure that when you turn the machine on, the only thing dropping into this vault is cobblestone. Alright, so now the drills are installed. So we want to cover up the ends of these so we can put water in. So we're going to put blocks along the bottom. These don't have to be full blocks. I'm using these full industrial iron blocks. You can use whatever you want if you're going to copy this design. I have no problem with you copying the design, but if you want to change up, what blocks you use and stuff like that, that is perfectly fine. That's the beauty of Minecraft, really, is that you can build this however you want. I can build it however I want, as long as it works. That's what matters. Alright, let me go get the blocks I want to use to cover up the ends. I'm going to need to make some more copycat boards. So I guess I need to go do that. I think I have everything I need here, as long as I have some zinc. Yeah, I have some zinc here. Alright, let's break that down to ingots and make those ingots into copycat boards. Alright, so I'm going to do this the same way I did the other ones. So along the bottom here, this is all going to be copycat boards in the industrial iron. Then up above, right here, is where the drive system comes in. So that'll block that up. Alright, so I'm not worried about that part right there. At least not with the copycats. So let's put these in. Okay, ran out of those, so there we go. And I want glass above that, so we can see what's going on. Just like this, I have glass running in an L shape like that. So let's put these in. This will be the power to the drills through this encased chain drive, which will come out to here. Do the same thing over here. Coming out to there, but we don't want it facing that way, so we want to turn that. Grab my wrench. Turn it like that. And have the shaft come across the middle. Rotational speed controller there. It gets a large cogwheel. And the speed turned to max. So we can put the casing on there, and now that's all closed in. Now I can go up here and put this water in. So you want to waterlog all of the drills. You can just do every other one, and then it'll turn the one in between into a source. Just like that. And then grab 2 buckets to do the other side. just like that. All right, so now you can cover in the top of the drills. Cover over. Cover in doesn't sound right, does it? All right. So now we'll do that. Then we need to enclose the ends here. So we'll go back to the copycats. And this is going to be glass. So I need to put a piece there. And then there. And break that. Do the same thing over here. Put one there. And there. And then break the one on the inside. We'll do the same thing over here. Doesn't matter which side you're standing on. So we'll do it like that. Take that. So you can even do it this way. And crouch, come out here, grab the edge of that, put one there, and then pick that up. Alright, so now we can put lava in. Alright, these last 4 buckets be all that we need. And now this one is pretty much ready for power. I do want to get the walkway put in around the top and then finish getting that hooked up, and I might just do that from up here if I can. So let me grab the iron bridge, which comes from McCall's. I need more than that, so I'm going to have to make some more. That's okay. Let's go ahead and grab this stack of iron so I can make some more of that. There we go. Lock that back up. There. All right. So now we'll go up here and take care of this. Okay, got that part done. Hit that with shears to open it up to there, and then we'll link this up with the rest of them. So there, that top part is done. Now we just need to run power from there over to here. So that's going to take some parts I don't have in my inventory at the moment. Just need the clutch. We need one of those. Need these. We already have them. Okay. Shaft, gearbox. All right. I guess the first thing I'll do is I will put that there. Program it. We want it to stop, to shut off when it hits 90% full, and start back up when it gets below 50%. Alright, so put that on there. Turn it vertical. Now we can go up top and finish the rest. I guess before I go up top, I do want to get this taken care of real quick. So let's knock that out. Put those in. Input there, output there. All right, that part's done. Go back up top here. So we want a clutch there. Coming up to a gearbox right here, which will get turned to be vertical. Oh no, okay, that's too far away. So grab that, put it there. All right, much better. All right, now that just has to tie into that over there. Can we reach that from here? I don't think we can. Maybe if we send it like this. I don't know if it'll let us do that or not. Yeah. So adding that one more piece in will start this up, but I don't want to start it just yet. First of all, let me finish this out. I want to put that casing on there like that, because that's just the way I did all the rest of them, and I think it looks a little bit better. Alright, so this is going to get a receiver, which we're going to leave just set up like that for now, because I don't have everything on me that I need to encode it. Alright. So come down here. What I need is that. Alright. So we're going to put the transmitter on here. And this one will be cobble shaft. Alright. So cobble shaft is the code for this one. Switch that to receive. And now we can hook it up to power and start it up, and it will shut itself off when the cobblestone level reaches 90% of the capacity of that vault. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Just hop up here. Throw that in, and that has that thing started up. You see the particle effect above the lava? That's what you get when it's running. When they're stopped, the particle effect goes away. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, so that is cobblestone generator number 4 installed. Just gotta make it look like this. Alright, so there's like a, a restricted access area here. And put in the girders to give it the appearance of having more support. And that'll be done. So all the cobblestone generators are installed. And this factory can now start producing everything else that it needs to make. Everything that can be made from cobblestone. I've been saying that right from the beginning, ever since I started this factory. That is what this is going to be doing. So that's why we have 4 massive cobblestone generators to supply all the cobblestone that will be needed for all the different machines and processes that will be going on in this factory. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you like the design, go ahead and use it. I have no problem with you using it. If you use it in a video, if you're also a content creator and you make a video and you use any of my designs, just make sure you give me credit, send a link to my video, all that kind of stuff. Just the normal things that we do for each other to be, kind and courteous and all that stuff. So yeah, there you go. I got all the cobblestone in, and after that I went ahead and started putting other things in, and I could just go ahead and show it now, and I think I will. So let's do that. So cobblestone gets crushed in crushing wheels over here into gravel. Alright, we have 3 of these, and each of these is a triple crusher setup. So that means there are 3 sets of crushing wheels in here, each getting fed from drawer access points, and also feeding into drawer access points so that everything goes through the drawer system to get from place to place. So then all of that gravel can go through here, And this is a fan blowing through water. The gravel drops in here. It gets washed. And then coming out the other side, you hop up here where you can see, you have iron nuggets and flint. So I have 2 of these set up to supply iron. I'm not really worried about flint, but we get it anyway. Then over here on the other side, I put in some other crushers that are set up just a little bit differently because you have 3 outputs. When you crush gravel to get sand, you also get clay balls and flint. So we have 2 of these set up, crushing gravel, outputting sand, clay balls, and flint. I then set up something very similar to one of these washers, but this is a blaster. So with this, it also has a fan, just like that. But this time it's blowing through a lava source. So when the sand drops here, it gets bulk blasted into glass. And then this machine here will craft the glass into glass bottles so we can supply that to our server mates out of the corner of the factory. So that's everything I have in here so far. That's where we're at with things. I want to keep putting more in, and I'm going to do some tutorial style things, and sometimes I'm just going to build things and show you what I've gotten done. In fact, I'm working on a large project outside of the factory that I'm not going to get into in this episode, but I'm just going to get it finished and show you guys what I got done afterward. I might end up working on some of it on stream. I haven't been doing any streaming recently, but I want to get back into it. So go over to Twitch, check that out, and you might catch me on there. If you don't catch a live stream, that's fine. You can always watch the VODs. I post them on Twitch. I also put them on my second channel, so, you know, you can go check that out too. So we got some other things going on here. I want to show you the custom tree that Bean built for me. She did that on during a stream, actually between a couple streams, and the full reveal is on my VOD channel. I highly encourage you to go check that out. But let's just go take a look at the tree and the little park area that I built. I was struggling to come up with a custom tree design. The whole idea for the park across the street from my house was that it was like some grand Victorian era park, but it has kind of fallen into disrepair. It's not really being maintained anymore. So it's gotten a little wild. And while there was this path that kind of came around through here, it's all overgrown because people don't use it. Because whenever anybody's just coming through the park from this little village or getting over to this area, they just cut through here and you have this, what's it called, a desire path that has formed here. And, you know, I just keep cutting these down a little bit because I don't want the vines growing that low over here. But yeah, there's this little desire path that has formed here, and that's all worn down, and that's where people walk. But the original path has gotten all overgrown and covered, and yeah, that's kind of the way I wanted to go for it. But I was really struggling to come up with a design for this tree. And I asked Bean if she would be willing to take on the project, and she did. And I really like what she came up with. I like the tree. I think it looks really cool. It gives really good atmosphere when you're down in here. I just really love it. So I wanted to show that off. And if you notice off to the side here, there is something else that has changed. And that is a whole nother thing. First thing I need to say about that is Bean helped me out with something else at 1.2, and I was trying to make a lot of electron tubes, and if you know anything about Create, you know electron tubes are a bit of a pain in the butt because you have to make rose quartz, polish that rose quartz with sandpaper, and then craft it with iron sheets to make electron tubes. But sandpaper wears out really fast, and I didn't know that it could be enchanted. And I was at a point where I didn't really have any levels, and I didn't have any emeralds. And, she hooked me up with some enchanted sandpaper. And at that point in time, I was very thankful. So, yeah, I decided that I would show my appreciation by providing her with some building materials. So, where are you guys at?
I am down in the villager trading hall.
Ah, did you see the gift I left for you?
I did. I tried to come and find you and thank you, and you weren't here.
No, I had logged off for a little bit, but I'm here now.
JC was iron golem hunting because of the
Yeah.
amount that we have.
Oh, yeah. I noticed that earlier. Well, as a thank you for helping me out with that sandpaper when I didn't have any levels and didn't have any money for a book, you enchanted it and gave me a mending book. So here are a shulker box each of iridium and limestone. 'Cause I saw you were using iridium and limestone in your color palette down here.
Yeah, and I kind of ran out if you couldn't tell.
I kind of thought that might be useful.
It
So,
would. Thank you very much.
oh, you're welcome. So, you've been working pretty hard down here.
Maybe. There's also a new entrance to the well, I guess you call it my house, but I call it the storage room because I plan on building my own house. I promise. Down this way.
Okay.
Get to the storage area and get something to trade.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, yeah, it comes out right back here.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you end up needing more limestone beyond that shulker box, I can show you where I have a little spot set up to generate limestone.
Okay, just give me 1 second here. So are we flying where we're going?
I mean, it's not that far. Flight duration 1 would be fine. Just over by my house.
Okay.
So right here, just sort of stand right in here, right about there, and aim at the block that would be right behind this.
Oh, you might have to move this
Um, yeah, I mean, it was only ever meant to be temporary to begin with.
because I need you to do something.
What's that?
I need you to make one of your little sidewalk
Uh huh.
offsets to come straight up here.
Oh, directly to this.
Yeah,
Okay, I can do that.
I was hoping you could.
I got a little path done if you want to come check it out.
Sure. I had to wait till he went to sleep. I didn't want to come up and get attacked.
Right.
That looks awesome. I like it.
Yeah. I might be able to maybe bring it down a level. I don't know. Maybe have it come through here and level it and have this kind of terraformed a little bit
Yeah,
more.
I know what you mean.
I think that might be better.
Oh, you can fix my little mess up here too.
Kind of get stuck on top of this.
Yeah.
It needs to be fixed to where not only can you not get stuck on top of it, but you also can't jump over it. Because if we can jump
Right.
over it, zombie could jump over
Exactly.
it. So yeah, okay. What's your Y level inside there?
65.
Okay, so it's still lower than this. Maybe just a tunnel come in from here with an entrance right here at the sidewalk.
I mean, that's up to you. I know you had said about wanting to learn how to fly down into spaces, so I wasn't sure if you wanted to like try and
Well,
fly down in, but
I think this right next to my house and stuff like that. I think having something a little bit more looking like maybe the entrance to a wine cellar or something like that sort of thing might be a better way to go. And this is the design that I ended up going with. So the idea here is that it was built around the same time as the house, and it was originally the entrance to like a wine cellar or root cellar or some sort of underground storage, which was fairly common for larger houses in the time period when, this style of house was being built. But unlike the house, this was not really maintained quite as well, and over time, maybe it became seen as unsafe and got bricked up and closed off. So it's here, but it just sort of has kind of fallen into disrepair. But later owners of the property ended up deciding to reuse it. Then it got repurposed as a new entranceway through this very modern looking hallway down into what Bean was working on while I was doing this. She put that viridium and limestone to good use. I came back in later and did the ceiling, but the floor and walls around here were all her design. And of course, getting this trading hall all sort of established and set up the way we want it has been her project. And, I am so grateful for everything that she does on this server. And yeah, this area looks amazing. Back here, her and JC worked on setting up these farms. So we have a carrot farmer, a potato farmer, and back here we have an automatic melon and pumpkin farm. This has been a really awesome project. We've all kind of worked together on, but it has mostly been Mommy Bean 86. She has been kind of the project leader on this, and yeah, she's done a really awesome job. So big shout out to her, and yeah, this is just awesome. We're all really happy with the way this has turned out. All right, so I think that might be where I'm going to end this today. I'm going to wrap this episode up and say that I have another episode or two already in the works. So I'm going to try to get those put out fairly quickly. Probably two more episodes within the next couple weeks, maybe even within the next week. Um, but at least one a week for the next couple weeks. Because there's just a lot to go over and a lot to get you guys caught up on. And I just couldn't fit it all in one episode. So, yeah, I will see you guys again in the next one. And if you like what you saw, click subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, just go ahead and click like, or, like and subscribe. Also, if you want to see more of things that have been done, you can go check out the VODs from some streams I did. That will be on my second channel. That is Sirens VODs, and it is linked in the description. So yeah, go check that out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.